very dark man is a breath of fresh air. But, he should learn more, read more about, legal implications, the law, so that what he does and how he does his activism, would be in sync with the law, and people will not use the law as a means to limit and guard him. Because they say an intelligent man knows what to say. A wise man knows when, where, and how to say.
HohA Podcast.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. In case you don't know, this is not the HohA Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to appreciate you people for always updating us. I'm supposed to be updating now always, but for some time now, I can't update me say, this our podcast, what's up now? It's been a long time, I never really hear from me. I don't come again, you understand? And even for school, they get break. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. Thank you very much for your encouragement, your comments, your support. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. Thank you. Today, I get another legend for the building where we say we want to talk together. We just want to have some conversation. It's someone most of you know. If you've been listening to Nigerian music from the early 2000s, talk about 2005, 6, 7, 8, even till today, most of now go know him. But the Gen Zs, I'm not going to hold off. I never really know him. I'm going to introduce myself. As introducing myself, maybe himself to una. Maybe una elder brother or una mama or papa will tell una who him be. All right. But before then, I want to appreciate, give some thanks to the presenters of this award to me. Recently, I was in PH. So like Port Harcourt people, they just decided to, to acknowledge me on my good works on social media to present this award to me. That is the Port Harcourt Comedy Club. Thank you very much, the Angel Comedian. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate this. All right. Thank you very much. So for those of you now, I want to get the update about my movement for Port Harcourt. I will do that one later. Go tell you how I waka. All right, let's get back. Ladies and gentlemen, today, just like I said, I have a legend in the building, a veteran musician. All right, par excellence, par credibility. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I introduce to this program, HohA. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Zdon Paporella in the building. Make I clap for you.
Make I follow you clap for myself.
Yes, sir.
Make I join you clap.
Yes, sir.
Make I clap leg. Have fun now.
Thank you very much.
If you had said ladies and gentlemen one more time, I forfeit.
Okay, I don't talk too much.
You talk am like
Man, that's so they do. That's so they do. So that they go know say na them they talk to.
All follow. All follow. Have fun now.
Thank you.
It's good to be here now.
Yes,
they try, they do am. So we have to come out, they come support to now. So now they celebrate us.
Yes.
So now remember us.
Zdon Paporella.
Zdon Paporella, they here. For those of you that we don't know. For those of you that we don't do, okay, let me introduce myself, Abby, as you talk.
I want you to make you talk before me I begin the fire on because my body they hot.
Cause now you be the girl, yo. Every time I look around, I see no one but you. You are the girl of my dreams.
And now you be the girl, yo.
I take one look at you, only one look at you when I see the girl of my dreams.
And now you be the girl, yo.
I don't tire to make sense. So this time around I want your nonsense. But I just say you go like this, my nonsense. Cause it be like say this nonsense, they make sense.
Hey.
If you see fire, they burn, make you run. Make you know the form. Make you just run. If you see fire, they burn, make you run. Make you know the form. Make you just run. If you see fire, they burn, make you run. Make you know the form. Make you just run. Cause a foolish man, we no go run. Where they claim done, him a get bun. Choma fi me sile, baby.
Ew.
Now you are go love till I die. Ìwọ nìkan ni mo fẹ́, baby. Ìwọ nìkan ni mo fẹ́, baby. If you know, you know.
You don't try. I even do I just make you all do one first, and you understand, but you can't even do for all where.
Make medley up.
Yeah, thank you very much.
If you know, you know.
You know. If you don't know, you learn. If you don't know, you learn. So that you know.
Follow.
Zdon Paporella,
Yes,
once
sir.
again, I can never stop appreciating you because I know say you be a very busy person.
We thank God.
You be music producer, be musician.
Who busy get work?
Everything you dey do, as long as entertainment day, but you create time to come around for the invitation of my podcast. God bless you.
Thank you.
Quickly, people want to really know. For some time now, don't they interview some other people like you too, we don't make impact for this our music industry.
Okay.
So audience say, it will be a very good thing to make us still bring you to for this podcast so that we'll hear from you.
Thank you, audience.
All right. So before we get there, I want to make you tell us your journey to the Nigerian music industry, so you can dominate at your time, sing songs so people know.
Okay.
How do you started your music career? What instigated your music career?
Well, now pidgin would they use talk here on English.
Feel free.
Okay,
if
because
you're Yoruba, you want talk.
anyway, because I need to know so that you know go make your fans no go the para.
We don't speak pidgin since they come.
Okay, so make I dey speak pidgin. I can speak pidgin sometimes.
English.
Because
Now so me to the talk.
All right, so my people, the way me take start this thing, the way I started was in secondary school.
Okay.
I used to mime, do songs, I started out as a rapper, actually. Now, rap I've been to do.
Really?
Yes. People they don't believe, say, I can't even concert to the sing, but now you just call me a sellout. But I started out as a rapper, basically. And the whole singing thing started because the rap group when I've been there a couple of rap groups. I was in Century 21 Army. I was in KGZ Squad. And most of the time when we want to do our choruses, some of those choruses we be say they would need to sing. Nami go try to sing. So, people go be like, you have a good voice. Maybe you should try singing. So at that time, me no really sabi sing. Me, I know they even really see myself like a singer. You understand, But then I didn't think I could really sing, But I just noticed that anytime, we're doing the choruses and, I was singing it, people be like, man, you get good voice. Why don't you try singing too as well? And I kept hearing it, and after a while, we were in a group called Century 21 Army, and then there were two other guys that joined us later on who could sing. They could sing very well. I mean, they were in a choir. They were even part of an a cappella group then, IC and T-Roy. So we now formed our own separate group. We had to go separate ways. So we formed our own separate group of 3 people, and I started singing. So I learned most of what had to do with singing from them. And then from them, we formed ZIP, which became myself, IC, and Porons. Porons, baby producer.
Yeah.
So the 3 of us, we became ZIP. So we did, some songs back then. Tell me how you want to move. Either I leave or I stay, yo. Waiting else mango do. It show you say I don't follow. Baby, how you need a more. We did those songs. We had Zamuje Gida. So then the singing thing, because these were 2 other guys who could sing very well. So I started learning a lot from them.
Wow.
And from ZIP, in 2005, we started our individual solo projects. And then I dropped Now You. Now You Be the Girl You came out in 2005, went viral, and to the glory of God, in a few months' time, had my first award nomination for Nigerian Music Awards UK. And it was my first trip ever to the UK. We flew business class. It was quite excited. I remember on that trip, I, Don Jazzy, the band, I think we were on that same trip. Yes, we flew Virgin Nigeria then. Virgin Nigeria just came in. It was nice. It was pleasant.
Wow.
It was a great one. And, the rest, like they say, is history. After Now You, I did Fireborn, I did Mafemisile, then we now did Nonsense. Nonsense took everything, way up there, Nonsense just went up there. And, funny story about Nonsense, I didn't like the song.
Really?
Well, the podcast, I can say it, I didn't like it. It was one of those songs that, I kept hoping, because I was signed on to a record label that was owned, Colbit Music.
Okay.
It was owned by my best friend, my closest friend, Kolade Ajayi, Ronke. You know him, he became the African CEO partner for Afropop. If you see that, Ronke, that's the man behind Afropop here in Africa. We were, we're best friends. We're still very close. We still talked before yesterday. And we were living together at the time, so he started Colbit Music, and which I was a part of. And Nonsense, I didn't quite like it. I know be like me, I've been like all those I don't call like all those all those singing things, I just like to make sense. But Nonsense just came out, and everybody I kept hoping would say, we don't like this song. we'll say, this is the jam. And before we know, that's how the song take go.
Wait,
you know.
We go get there. You go tell us the part where the reason why you say you like the song, because that song on its own. If we analyze that song, we'll speak for like 5 hours analyzing because the song has a lot, the content there for the song. But before we get there, where are you from in Nigeria?
Okay, I'm from Plateau State.
Really?
Yes.
I was born in Plateau State now. I grew up in Plateau State. Me, I began at Bubon. I did a house.
Okay, you stay in Jos.
Yeah.
Okay, you stay Jos.
I stay at I stay Rukuba Road. All those my area.
You be Jos boy now.
Nah, Jos boy.
Now you say you be Jos boy, you be no be Abuja boy, you be now.
Nah, Jos. I just stayed in Abuja for a while before I came to Lagos.
Me, I be Tarok boy. I'm from Langtang.
You from Langtang? Nah, Langtang.
Yes.
Oh.
You know,
I
so
look out for your face.
I'm from Langtang, but my mom from Delta. So the Delta also rub off. My
Okay.
mom na Isoko. So basically I balance. You understand which are the yana be. Balance Nigeria, you understand? And what would they grow, with the shuttle everywhere, and I go Ori, go Gali, I know those parts them well, you understand what you mean? Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
me ground where for that side, you get. So now the balance be that.
Okay. More because a lot to discuss, because we get limited time, so more just we choke them in. I like the way they respond.
Yeah, nah.
Please, I beg, for this industry, like who are those your mates? Where be saying, these people are your sets those times, so that at least as they remember you too, they would remember them. Your sets where they say you feel
I don't know how I go talk or to sets, how I go talk. Okay, I go say okay.
The popular ones where people know your sets.
Two-Face, I remember Rugged Man, remember Sound Sultan of Blessed Memory. We actually recorded some songs that we never got around to shoot the video. Rugged Man, of course, we say Two-Face, say the Plantation Boys, of course, so basically, if remember people from this era, you go know which are they talking.
How about the Genie?
Oh, Genie, Genie na my guy, Genie na my brother.
How about Jeremiah again?
Jeremiah too now, a person too. Jeremiah, say Jeremiah too now, just boy too now.
Yes, now Jeremiah now, this Jeremiah now Birom.
Birom boy. So basically, a whole lot of people from that era. If you remember people from, 2000 to 2000, 2005, 6, 2000, early 2000s, because I started professionally in 99, actually. And I also trained as a sound engineer. I worked with Nelson Brown.
Wow.
Yeah, so, some of these songs you're talking about, I was with Nelson when he recorded some of these songs as a trainee. Nelson took me and trained me and invested, his talent in me. He said, I wanted to train you. And I learned a whole lot from that man. God bless him. I have a lot of respect for him.
Wow.
He's still probably one of the greatest producers.
Really?
In the world, as far as I'm concerned. I think he doesn't get enough credit. This is a man that could, make a fresh beat in minutes.
Yeah, I heard that.
Magic fingers, and it's just funny how Nigeria is. How Nigeria, they really appreciate people we don't really give.
Everybody.
Nelson was producing everybody from Plantation Boys to the Baba Frios to the Daddy Shokis to everybody who was anybody at the time. And I would always give him his flowers because, besides what he did for me personally, I will always appreciate what he did for the industry. Nelson basically changed the face. One single person, would do dance hall, gave Ajigule music a face. He would do dance hall, he would do hip hop, he would do R&B, he would do reggae, the man doesn't get enough credit.
All right. I will find time to invite him too.
You should. I will give you his contact.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So you invite him.
So, Moko, let us get right into it. So, your song, I don't tire to make sense. Now, one of the songs say people know where we say he rock that time before for club, for street, everywhere that song was being played. So now, that's
what Nelson produced that song.
Nelson Brown did that song.
Yes.
Really?
Now Nelson produced the song.
Please, man.
And he produced it for next to nothing. Yeah.
I have to reach out to that man first.
You need to.
I need to. So, and the song, because the song on itself, it gets so many great content for that song. When you listen to the song, you will talk about what's in the happen for the entertainment industry. Now, they talk about that with the song. Say artists no go even get one song, but he would play all the shows. Meanwhile, artists go get 10 albums. You don't even see show go. Talk about what's the inspiration behind that song. Did you feel something? Was that as a story, a personal story to you? You encountered those way you talk. What inspired that song?
Okay. For musicians, most of the time when we do music, the experiences where they talk about, no, they always necessarily be our own. But as a human being, as a musician, you're a social being. You mix up, you have conversations, you talk to people, and you listen and you learn. And some of these things, if you are the kind of person who draws inspiration from things that happen around you, I know some musicians have fiction or fictitious people, but if you do that kind of person, they draw inspiration from things that happen around you. You tend to be inspired by conversations. So these were the things happening at that time. There were a couple of people, you just get a lot of injustice, a lot of things were not being they right. You get artists and maybe saying covers and they do that time. But you go see them for some big concerts. Then you get artists then where they release songs, where we say that period. Some of their songs, they boss brain. You understand?
Like your own.
But me, I was doing gigs. So, like as I said, sometimes, these experiences are not necessarily yours, but, some conversations you have with people, and then you go see some artists where you say, you go down, they hear their songs, then you go think, say, okay, these people, they go down, they do very well. Like Orisha Femi, as far as I'm concerned, was supposed to have been doing way better. It was supposed to have been as big as he became when he did that is waiting me that in
Double Wahala.
Double Wahala. Orisha Femi is supposed to be one of those as we supposed on the chop music money from Tay.
So what thing happened?
Because he had those were part of the things I was talking about. Orisha Femi too now, but Orisha Femi don't Tay.
Yes.
It was a part of a group. They were jungle kids, and he was a talent in that group. And you see his talent shine through. But I remember the one of few times at I saw him. Not be waiting me I expect to see when I see that time. Thank God that, things later eventually became big for him. Thank God for, them Danku and Co that he met that, But there were a couple of other artists and we did like that. We be say that their songs, they everywhere, but they even see them for show. And you see them for the right shows. You can't shows where you go see them, all those kind of beer parlor shows. He gave many of some of these regular artists and that time we be say, all them Rianti and Co, then we see most of them, their songs a boss brain. Waiting can even help most of them now. To the glory of God, some promoters and where they Italy and Spain, we can begin they carry them. You understand? All them jogodo them, can they carry them, they go, all those countries for Spain, go they perform. But even at that, if you look at it, not even those kind of shows with the way their songs and blow reach, these are guys that made music from nothing and their songs were popping.
Yeah.
And you go expect it, and then you go just see one person where they sing cover, and then that no one mention name. Go sing cover. Go to see them for all those big branded shows. You understand? They're not going to even perform one original music. They're going to perform foreign artist song with them do, and they'll pay them big money. And you see these things over and over again, and you begin to be like, come on, man. And then there was piracy time.
Yes.
We're dealing with piracy too as well.
Song, yeah, it was the song.
The piracy that time, it became, we got to a point where we say, just as it be now, because this problem, some of them are still here. They just evolved.
Yes.
They no disappear.
Yes.
They evolved. Then they just get different form.
They promote self.
You understand?
They even promote.
They just be like Gary and Eba. You understand? Gary they one form. You understand? The way you turn on to Eba. But now still Gary.
Yes.
You understand? That's so the problem just stay. You understand? And so we had issues where initially it was, I remember at some point in time we're feeling bad that Nayu was pirated. Nayu was one of the fastest pirated songs. I can remember like in 6 days we're getting calls from Port Harcourt that it was there. We're getting calls from Imo, from Owerri. We're getting calls from different places. The song was there. It was on bootleg CDs. You understand?
Yes.
It was everywhere. And at some point in time, I didn't know whether to feel like it was a blessing or a curse. But thank God Abu Ventures came and took the album and, gave us something and marketed and distributed, for us. But, it was everywhere. So at the end of the day, these problems are there. There's the issue of shows. Even when we get shows, you go show that time. Everybody want me to come perform free. Come perform free show. Come, we go promote you, we go expose, give you exposure. So you go do, out of 20 shows where you go do, 19 are free. And then when you go some of these shows, them, artists plenty pass audience. You don't understand? Artists go there backstage, artists go watch you perform. They go sit down for audience to fill up the place. Artists yakpa, 3 a.m. You don't come show 9 p.m. You never perform. It was really challenging, man. It was really bad. Artists go reach show because they don't know you. They go bounce you. It was crazy. It was wild.
Wow. Okay, interesting. Okay, I would like to ask you. You were there when Plantation Boys, like you mentioned, there among people who say, I did that time, maybe say, so that time I group episode now one of the legendary group where we
Of course.
And after now people even need them most. Now, presently, people need them now to bring us that memories back and those feels where they give you that day, those days.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
they know
maybe
day
people
now.
request more, they will come.
Meragana be music in a bile. Meragana be talent in a ile. My stereo, the one they have me box see for radio, the one they see for your video, the one they see for poster for sticker, the one they see for CD and for your TV. If you never see me for your TV, that means the black and white to get. Wrong by your color, what a stereo, I'm on you worry. Oh my god, you are moo quick. Oh, I'm not rich, I'm gonna the weight of elephant, enough a concert quiz, not going to this original stereo man. A quiz sample like this, here they with HohA Podcast in Orange Angle 90.
HohA Podcast.
People don't request. So what do you have to say about it? Tell us something about the Plantation Boys.
I think it would be really nice if the Plantation Boys came back and recorded, even if it is just one single.
At least.
Or an EP. I think it won't be a bad idea. It's just it's very unfortunate, that there's this division and this hostility between Two-Face and Blackface. It's sad to see because Two-Face and Blackface, I remember Austin and those guys were brothers. It's quite sad, and it pained me to see the way Nigerians they enjoy the
saga.
You understand? They take sides, they split. I think it's really sad. That people are comfortable seeing people become hostile with each other instead of, looking for a way to see how to resolve these guys, because that's a gold mine sitting right there. That's money. The same thing when I see with the Remedies, with Idris and Eddie Montana, I know Tony is a bit neutral in the matter, but when I see these things, because we did gigs together back then, I used to, it was really nice to see some of these people back then. And when you remember the relationship, I'm talking before even Face joined Plantation Boys, we're talking Two-Face, Blackface, I remember how Face joined them. It was one singing reality contest they had at Murphy's Club then. DBN organized it. I think, DBN organized it and Face won it. And one of the prizes was that whoever won it was going to become a third member of the Plantation Boys. Really? And that's how he became a member of Plantation Boys. We remember that very vividly. So, when I look back and I see this kind of history, being marred with unnecessary hostility, it's very unfortunate to see. It's sad to see. And it is sadder for people like us because we saw these things grow. We saw it happen. These guys put in so much to get to where they are. The sleepless nights. If it wasn't easy working with Nelson Brown. I was working with him. He was my oga, but I can tell you, we will have artists, 10 artists go sit down outside 3 a.m. They wait for their turn to enter studio. It was tough. Not be like now, maybe everybody just carry computer and knock. When would they use multi-track? It wasn't easy to record music then, man. It was tough.
So, man, it pain me say more time no need to talk about it. But okay, the remaining time we'll get more seasons, still digress more. So, like before I leave this your Plantation Boys issue, the reason why I bring that matter, I know say you know them.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I know the era where we say you come out from. I know
those guys.
Yeah,
they gave a lot to the
on behalf
industry.
of Nigerians.
Yes.
I beg, and Zdon Paporella, let me send message to them now. I beg, on behalf of Nigerians, we need them. Talk to them. They will listen.
I don't know, but I want to believe that one or two persons would don't say this. Austin.
Call me here away.
Are they appeal toner? Please resolve this. Resolve this. You guys have given too much to this industry for your legacy to be marred with hostility. It is not a good thing to see. It's sad and it's such a waste. Please put aside your ego, put aside these differences. Resolve this. Let's see you guys make at least one song together. Shock the world.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, just like
Abegu.
and Don Jazzy did.
You know, they don't resolve now.
They don't resolve.
Yeah, so let's see more of this. Idris, my brother, Eddie, Abeg, Mokuna. Let's go back. I mean, the way they do this thing, I mean, what would be farm? We're blood. It wasn't about, we weren't even doing these things for money. There was no real money then. We're doing these things because we were passionate about it. You know, we loved music and we just wanted to make music. And even though nobody wanted to give us a chance to do it, against all odds, we went all out to do it. You know, we're happy to see the industry where it is today, to see the, new guys doing it and taking it even beyond where we ever anticipated that it was going to get to. It's nice to see it happen, see the likes of Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, you know, Rema, who else? Ira Star, Ashake, you know, see them do these things, bring us these accolades and all these things where they see. It's a pleasant thing to see, you know, but I think it is a bad example and a bad legacy to leave for the new ones coming, that we say we did what we come all this while, now we can't fight with ourselves.
Yes.
Nah, it's not right, man.
All right. Thank you very much, Zdon. So, I'm moving forward. Now, on that your song, I beg you, help us sing. You know, now the chorus you sing. There's a thing we talk for the song, where we say that for the vibe.
May they go hear them. I don't sing again.
Okay,
may they go YouTube.
Okay, now when I go listen to this song, I don't tire to make sense for YouTube.
The song is titled Nonsense, actually.
Nonsense.
You go search for him, you go see him. Nonsense by Zdon, Paporella.
All right.
You go see him there.
All right. So, more digress. There is this guy now. I know whether you be activist too. I never really see you for that part, but I know
there's an activist in everybody.
Okay,
but it just depends on the level. I mean, I did nonsense now.
Yes,
whether you like it or not,
yes,
it was activism.
Activism too.
With civility.
Yes. All right. There is this guy now, very dark man now, where now one of the biggest activists now, where we say, don't they drag so many people online, they talk about, what do you have to say about him? At least you be person that we know to make we hear a comment about him.
Well, I think very dark man is a breath of fresh air. It's not, what he's doing takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of guts. He has it in quantum. And I respect and admire that, you know, and I think that is the appeal for a lot of Nigerians. I will really advise that he should try and, try and do things in line and in sync with the law.
Okay.
You understand? You know, what he's doing is good, you know, exposing a lot of ills in the society and in the Nigerian society. You know, we need more people to do that. You know, if we're hoping that Nigeria will get better, you know, the mindset of Nigerians have to change. You know, we have to want to get better too. And how can we get better? We have to expose the things that are wrong in society so that people can discern wrong from right and, you know, start towing the right paths. So what he's doing is actually great. But you know, he should learn more, read more about, you know, legal implications, the law, so that what he does and how he does his activism, you know, would be in sync with the law, and people will not use the law as a means to limit and guard him.
Thank you.
You understand?
Wow.
You know, speak on issues, gather enough facts, you know, empirical evidence, so that when you speak, you will have all these facts to back you up. And then before you even do certain things, consult with your lawyer, your legal counsel, so they can tell you the parameters, you know, the limits at which you can say what you want to say. Because they say an intelligent man knows what to say. A wise man knows when, where, and how to say it. So let him be a wise man. Obviously, he's very intelligent, which is good. But let him add more wisdom to what he does.
Wow.
He will go far.
Nice one, man. Nice one. Now, before we round up, I'll see you before you, like you and Desmond Elliott for your Instagram. For your Instagram.
Desmond and my brother.
And as in, I see now hold hand like this.
Now I blood.
Please, tell us about it. What's your relationship with Desmond? Are you a politician now? You want to join politics?
No, I'm not a politician yet, but I would say that who knows, anything can happen. I'm interested in the betterment of Nigeria. I've had opportunity to have jackpot or live outside Nigeria, but I'm passionate about Nigeria too as well. I'm an SDGs advocate. And an advocate for the SDGs, you know, and that's Sustainable Development Goals.
Okay.
I was also conferred, you know, with the title of SDGs Ambassador by the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs. So we had an SDGs event. The video you saw, Desmond Elliott was one of our guests. It was an SDGs movie contest. And funny enough, we have another one, a new edition coming up soon.
Okay.
For short films, actually. We had people who did short films on SDGs. Okay. And that was the grand finale. We had winners that we gave out cash prizes to, even as much as 2 million. You know, 1 million was the grand prize, and another cash prizes for the second and third, and other prizes too that we gave out. We have another one coming, so watch out for it. It's SDGs Short Films Awards.
Finally, you get a segment with what they call our top 5 segments. Just give me 5 artists. Just help us put them for your own. For your
5
own.
artists. I don't know. You know, tell me. I don't think I'm true. I know that means you know go dey credible.
No,
I never think I'm.
No, I will just give you 5 artists. You tell us who your number 1, number 2, your number 3.
Okay, you give me 5 artists.
Just your number 1, number 2.
That's not a problem.
No.
Oh, yeah,
your scale of preference. Now, everybody has their own scale of preference. Doesn't mean that the person.
No, but I never think my scale of preference true. If I don't tell me, if I don't do for us, use the factors they think can well.
Zdon.
But you do No, Jolo, you want cheat this artist.
No, do ya.
Because I don't go do justice.
I beg.
Oh, yeah, shall tell me. I don't do it. We don't do it.
Then put Rema, Ashake, and then put Fireboy. And they come put Whiskey and the video.
That's not a balance, this thing. You know they balance. First of all,
they are all
Whiskey, they are all musicians, and they're all doing very well. To be very honest, but Whiskey and the video, then they for another level.
And you understand? Okay, so now you put Whiskey at the video above.
Whiskey, Davido, Burna Boy, and I think I'd add Kiss. You know, put Kiss Daniel for the list.
Okay, Kiss Daniel, and
so what will be the question when they ask me?
And Ruga, put your number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4.
Number 1. It's tough. Because the truth is, I'm not gonna lie you. I love Wizkid, Davido, and Burna equally. That's the truth. Because they bring different things that I like. You know, say the way we would perceive music and musician different from the way just any other person. I think Burna Boy is a great performer. Fantastic performer. I think Wizkid generally is holistic.
That is true.
And then Davido, I love his hustle spirit. Davido is a fighter.
That is 3.
If you look at it, these 3 elements that I mentioned are the 3 elements that any artist needs to grow.
Don't you think Kiss Daniel is underrated above these guys? Don't you think this guy they drop hit past these guys? So you even mentioned so?
Now when you talk about hits, Kiss Daniel, yes, makes a lot of hits that are very, very appealing. And yes, to some extent, some people might feel like, he's underrated. That he deserves more accolades. I think that now falls largely with his PR team.
Okay.
I think he should. I don't know what these other guys are doing, but I know that it has a lot to do with PR. Now PR gets levels. You understand? There are PR companies that can do it for you, regionally, say maybe within Africa. Now there their power go end. There are some that can consolidate on that and give you a more global appeal.
Yeah.
They might be more expensive, but they will take you there.
Yes.
You understand? Because the truth is, it is not by chance that Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid are where they are. These guys have done certain things. You see some of the interviews that they've done with Jimmy Kimmel, some of the shows that they've been on. Do you understand? Some of the places, they make noise where it is necessary globally, where it is much needed. So it is natural that they will get some global accolades. So I think Kiss Daniel should invest more in this area. The music is on point. You can't take it away from Kiss Daniel. Kiss Daniel makes he makes great music. He makes hits. Not be even just say good music. Because Daniel makes hits. Every song this man drops is a hit. He's also a very talented singer. He's raw talent. He sings, he delivers well. So I think it is the PR part of his music that he needs to invest more in. Let him start doing more. I know he understands.
Yeah, you understand. Man, thank you very much. We don't finish the program like this. As in, time no even day. I wish I know 7 like 1 hour, 30 minutes now for everyone. But
it's okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You
My
kill
pleasure.
him. At the interview, you kill him back to back.
Thank God.
When I know say they come, I know say they bring media person, so I don't get issue.
Okay, now.
Every time people need to know about you, they know.
It's
but
an honor.
I just beg you now. Let me do one song now. More always a round up now.
Hi, God.
Then those one song. Let them know where. We don't finish. Just do the last one.
Okay, I mean, go check out Religion of Love. Now the latest thing we will do, because the music I make now is for humanity. Religion of Love is on YouTube.
Okay.
And you should go check it out. Let me see if I can.
Make I choose.
When I dey sick, you act like you see me. But if I die, you go right to eulogy. Use my picture, make it gallery. Post on Instagram for your publicity. You know fear God, oh. You know fear God at all. Sam.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've come to the end of the program. Ladies and gentlemen, just like he talked, we could just watch us for more. And for those of you now, be saying, when I want watch this in song, be saying, don't do the videos there on YouTube. Go and watch it.
Go check it out.
Enjoy it, share it, and let's keep the brand moving.
I better make a shout out to my wife, my beautiful wife. I know say you dey watch. You go watch you dey. Baby, I love you.
Wow. Your husband say he love you, man. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I appreciate it. I can't stop appreciating you. Thank you.
My
All right.
pleasure.
Peace out. Peace out. Viva Bara.
HohA Podcast.